everyone, my name is Miss Casey, and today we are going to be going over book conventions, or the different parts of a book. So if you would like to get your own book to use to follow along, you can do that, and while we're going through, you can point out the parts of the book on your own book. But I will be using this book right here. So let's start off with making sure we know how to hold our book right, the correct way. So we're going to start off, we're going to make sure we're not holding it upside down. If we're holding it upside down, we can see the illustrations are the wrong upside down as well. So we couldn't really see the pictures very well, and we couldn't really read the book very well. So we're going to make sure we're holding it up this way, the correct way. So we're going to start off by talking about the front cover. And here is the front cover. Every book has a front cover, but they may not all be the same. This front cover includes, about 4 different things on it. So the first thing that we're going to talk about on this front cover is this right here. Go ahead and look on your book and see if you can see something similar to this right here. Right here we have the title. So the title of this book is Pirates Don't Change Diapers. So that's the title. Next we're going to have up here, which on every front cover of every book, it's going to be a little different with each book. So on this one we have, up here we have the author, which on your book it may be in a different place. We have the author, Miranda Long, the illustrator, David Shannon, and then we also have an illustration or a picture, and it looks like we've got a pirate holding a baby, and it looks like we've also got a toddler down here, and maybe a parrot right here. So maybe that might tell us a little bit about what this book is going to be about. So we've got the front cover, which is what we just went over. We've got the title, we've got the author, the illustrator, and then we've got an illustration or a picture. Next we're going to talk about the back cover of the book. All back covers of every book are different. This back cover just includes a different illustration or a picture. It doesn't really have too much on it. Some back covers will have maybe a description of the book or the title of the book, but this one just has the illustration. So that's the back cover. Next we have, moving on right here, we have the spine. So the spine is very important for each book. The spine is what holds these pages between the front and the back cover. It's what holds these pages together, so we can look at it like this. Okay, so the spine holds the pages together. But not only does it hold the pages together, but we can also maybe get some more information about the book. On this one we have the title and the author and illustrator again. So there's not too much besides the publisher that we didn't talk about, but that's the spine. And on the spine on each book varies. This book has a very well-defined spine, but not all books will have a well-defined spine. But this one, you can see the spine pretty well. So we've talked about the front cover and the title, author, illustrator, the illustrations. We talked about the back cover, and we've talked about the spine. Next, we're going to move on to the title page. So here's the title page. So we've got another illustration, and it looks like it's the toddler in the corner of the front page, the front cover. So we've got a toddler holding what looks like a used diaper. And then we've got the title again right here, Pirates Don't Change Diapers. And then we've got the author, written by Miranda Long, and we've got the illustrator, illustrated by David Shannon. Down at the bottom of this title page, we have some information about the publisher, but in our case, we're not going to use it too much. So we went over the front page, the front cover, the back cover, the spine, and the title page. Now we're just going to take a look at some of the pages throughout this book. So as soon as you turn the title page in this book, you see the first page of the book. Well, the first page of the story. So we have an illustration taking up both pages, but the text does not start until this page. And the first sentence is, "Pirates don't change diapers," which is also the title of the book in this case. The end of this sentence has a sort of some punctuation, and that punctuation is a period. So it's "Pirates don't change diapers," period. So take a look at your book. Go ahead and open up to the first page and see how many sentences that first page has. This first page has 3 sentences. We have "Pirates don't change diapers." They don't even change socks. I know because I used to be a pirate, but that's another story. So that's 3 sentences. So go ahead and count how many sentences your first page has. And maybe go ahead and count how many words there are in each sentence and maybe how many letters there are. For instance, we have "Pirates don't change diapers." Pirates don't change diapers. So there's 4 words in that sentence. And then in pirates, we have Pirates. So that's 7 letters in pirates. So go ahead and maybe do that throughout your book, maybe after the lesson. So next we're going to turn the page. We're going to go down here and we're going to turn the page this way. You never want to turn the page this way. So we're going to turn it this way. You're going to always start at the top of the page and read from left to right, and you're going to go down the page as you read. So let's look at what we went over today in our lesson. We learned about the front cover of the book, which includes the title, the author, and the illustrator. We looked at the spine, which also included the title and the author and illustrator. We looked at the back cover. We looked at the title page. And we looked at just a few different things throughout the first couple pages. So go ahead and look at your book and just look through it and think about the things we talked about today, if you want. And you can go ahead and read your book after the lesson. It's always fun to read your book after you've looked at it. So thank you all for letting me teach you more about book conventions. And I hope you all have a great day.